On Weiss, the doc hasn't read him yet. He'll read him tonight. Obviously, he's not coming back in a hurry, and it was already announced how he's 2 to 4, so whatever. Hello, how's everyone?
How was your run?
Outstanding.
Just like being home?
You betcha.
You just talk about with Eves and Glendenning back. They're playing on the same line.
Cleary.
Cleary. You just talk about what.
Well, they both can penalty kill. Eves can really shoot the puck. They both got some grit, some physicality to them. And, we're just looking for more consistent pushback from our fourth group. And so that's what we need from them. We think Anderson, Tatar, and Miller have been fantastic for us. And, we think we can get more out of that group, so that's what we're giving them a chance. Glenny's normally a real good face-off guy, and knows how to play. We've liked the one he's been here before.
Mike, your opponent tonight has a very good second line, probably. When Lachlan, just talk about, especially Brendan Smith, what have you seen from him since he came back? I mean, this will probably be one of the more challenging opportunities for him tonight, but is he playing steady?
Well, I think, Smitty's an elite skater, so as good a player as Malkin is, they don't have Neil, which they normally would have in that player. As good a player as Smitty can skate with him, no problem. It's just decision-making. In that area, it's more taxing for Q, to be honest with you, just because of the pace that Malkin comes from the neutral zone with, his reach. And he's a big man as well. And so, when you look at their team, they do a lot of real good things, and they have a lot of quality players. But they have two of the best centers in the world, and maybe one and two right there. And Kunitz is obviously having a big year, and when Neil's in, another dangerous guy. They have real good specialty teams, and their goaltending, I think, has been outstanding here, especially of late. So they present a good test for us. We always get excited to play them. It should be a lot of fun.
With Brendan, though, are you seeing better decisions than maybe the
I
opening
think Brendan's
month?
been good. I don't even know why we're talking about him for the way he's played, but to me, he's a good player for us. He skates real good. He moves the puck for us. He gets us out of our own zone. Does he make decisions like kids do sometimes? Absolutely. I think his 60 games in the league probably are part of the reason of that, for whatever he's played.
You had Dan Bilesma as a player in Anaheim, and what do you remember him as a player, and what do you think's made him such a good coach?
Well, I had him in Anaheim as a player, but I also had him in Anaheim on the farm as a coach, and he put his time in it. He was always a student of the game anyway. He was real smart about how he played, maximized his potential, could always talk to people. So I think he's done no different in the game as a coach. He can talk to people, works real hard at it, a smart guy, and has had success. The other thing that's real important about coaching, no different than I've had in Detroit, is when they give you good players, you get a chance to be a lot better coach.
Mike, can I ask? See someone you're going to be keeping an eye on tonight in this game? You mentioned Kunitz. See someone they're going to be keeping an eye on tonight with the whole Team Canada aspect?
Yeah, but let's take Team Canada out of it. Who would you watch if you were playing against Pittsburgh?
That line, yeah.
Well, and probably Malkin too, right? So I'll get a chance to notice them. But so it's no different than if I wasn't coaching or if I am coaching Canada, is the fact that those are really good players. And in order for us to have success, we need to know who the good players on the other team are and their nuances of what they do.
Mike, just a philosophical question about the Red Wings and your approach. You guys have always been a good physical team. You've never been a real pugilistic team, if you will. And I wonder if you could talk about the Penguins have had some recent issues where a lot of people are saying, should a guy fight under certain circumstances and things like that. And I just wanted to get your take on the Red Wings approach and the physical game, but staying away from that kind of stuff.
Well, this is what I would tell you is that I, in the past, when I coached teams, would be accused of the exact opposite. But what you do is you get a group of players and you coach that players to their skill set. And it's no advantage to us, it's actually advantage to the other team to get off focus, get in scrums, to be scrapping after the whistle. Code in the game, those are hard things. Now, as you saw, obviously a tough situation with Orpik, but also in Thornton, there's a good man who's done good things in the league, who competes hard for his teammates, and something went bad. His intention, and I'm a big believer over the years, the intention of all these athletes is to compete hard and do their job to the best of their ability. Lots of people play hard. Lots of people go, Kunitz is a guy who's physical on the other team's big players. You play to your skill set and you try not to cross the line, there's a fine line. And just as a coach, sometimes in your conversation with players, you cross the line. As a player, sometimes you cross the line. You hope in those situations no one ever gets hurt.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.